11 letters, 4 words. What the fuck? What is going on, Reid Nation? How are you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. So, if you don't already know, I am a huge Jey Uso fan. Like, I love everything he's done, like, outside the ring, inside the ring. Like, the dude's just, I don't know, to me he's really cool. Last night I was watching Raw, and I started watching it right after work, so I missed a few segments. John Cena Punk segment. I missed a little bit of, there was something else that went on. I started watching it, you know, I think I missed the tag team match that Liv Morgan had or whatever. I missed a lot of Monday Night Raw, but I did watch a lot of the recaps. But the match, the finale match of Monday Night Raw was Jey Uso versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. So in my clear mind, I'm like, okay, when Jey Uso won it at WrestleMania, I'm like, he's instantly probably going to drop it at SummerSlam. I'm like, they're not going to just drop the title off from that quick. But when they were doing the sleeper hold fest, like they were going back and forth, I was just like, yo, is Jey about to lose? And then he ends up losing, like, but he didn't tap. That's the cool part about it. The dude, one thing I could say about like somebody like Jey Uso or somebody like Punk and them, when they get put into a submission, they do not tap. They just go straight to sleep. And a lot of times when a sleeper hold like that, usually people tap out immediately, like Gunther did at WrestleMania. But I mean, Jey Uso just put him straight to sleep. I was just like, geez Louise. I don't know if this was a good decision, but I don't know if this was a bad decision. Like I said, I'm a big Jey Uso fan, so I was really upset when he lost it, because I mean, what, 51 days as champion, that's it, that's crazy. I'm starting to see from a WWE perspective that they probably weren't planning to push this dude. They probably weren't planning to push Jey Uso. I think the only reason they gave him either the Intercontinental or WWE is because he was over with the fans. Like, this is a situation where he is not the best wrestler, but he was over. And people want to use that against him, like his wrestling. Like, come on now, let's be real. A lot of wrestlers that were popular back in the day weren't good wrestlers, but they had great gimmicks. For example, Stone Cold Steve Austin was not the best wrestler, but he knew how to tell a story in the ring, and he had a really good gimmick. Same goes with Triple H. Now, I can't use Shawn Michaels, I can't use The Undertaker, because they were phenomenal wrestlers. Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, they were all not the greatest wrestlers, but they told stories in the ring, and they had great gimmicks. Jey Uso had a really good gimmick and knew how to tell a story in the ring. He wasn't the greatest wrestler, and people, like I said, it bothers me that people try to use that against him, because you can't use that against him. You can't, because he has a good gimmick. But people were like, in this new generation, they use the wrestling as like I don't know, a coping mechanism. Like, oh, he can't wrestle, oh, he shouldn't get pushed. But you love, but your favorite wrestler couldn't wrestle. Like, come on, let's just be honest. My favorite wrestler could wrestle. Booker T, phenomenal wrestler, phenomenal. But Jey Uso losing was kind of like a disappointment to me. And immediately when he lost, I'm like, Seth Rollins, come out here and cash. Because I don't want Gunther as champion. A lot of people do, though. A lot of people like love Gunther. You know, Gunther's a great person. Like, his gimmick's good, his wrestling's good. He tells story in the ring. I just don't have an interest of him being champion, per se. If I can go on a list of who has had good championship reigns with this championship, I would say, if I can go worst to best, when I go to worst, I'm gonna go down the line. I'm gonna start with Damian Priest. Damian Priest was probably the worst World Heavyweight Champion we've had. Don't get me wrong, I like Damian Priest. He just didn't do anything with it. Second would be Gunther. Gunther did nothing with the championship. Jey Uso, on the other hand, he didn't really get a chance, but he was entertaining with the championship. Like, he was willing to go out there and fight. And then Seth Rollins would be number one. Seth Rollins did a lot with that championship. He was defending that championship like no other. And the reason being because that was a new championship, and they were trying to prove that Roman Reigns' championship isn't the only valid championship we have. I mean, let's be honest. They only made this championship because Roman had been champion for what, almost damn near 4 years. But like I said, Jey Uso losing it was like pretty crazy to me. Like, I was like, dang, this early. I just guess they don't see no faith in him. I don't know what it is. But I seen rumors that he was taking time off, so maybe that's why they took the championship off of him. I don't know. I personally don't know. But Jey Uso losing to me was a little upsetting. I don't know. It shouldn't have happened like that, and not on a Raw. Like, I don't know when the last time we seen a WWE title change on Raw. I don't remember. Like, I've seen Intercontinental Championship change. I mean, because Jey beat Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship on Monday Night Raw, and that went crazy. So I don't know what they're gonna do next with Jey Uso. Personally, take some time off and come back. I don't see him being in the title picture anytime soon. Maybe in the future. Hopefully they don't run the tag team thing again, because I don't want to see him back as a tag team. I just don't. I mean, he's came too far with his solo run to just go back to a tag team. That's the safe route. Going back to being a tag team with his brother, that's the super safe route to go. Maybe he should get in line with the SmackDown. Maybe he should go to SmackDown. I don't know. Damn, I didn't. When I seen him lose, I was just like, that's insane. Like, I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? Like, how do you guys feel about Jey losing? A lot of people are happy because they just don't like Jey. I don't know. It's just the fans. I don't know what's up with the fans. It's like they can't decide. It's like when he was champion. Oh, I don't like him as champion. The minute he lose, why they put it back? What? It's like, y'all got to make your minds on what y'all want. I knew exactly when he won, and I was like, man, Jey needs to keep that championship for at least another month or two until SummerSlam. Because I would have been okay if they would have dropped the title to Gunther. If Jey would have dropped the title to Gunther at SummerSlam or something like that. But I don't know. I personally think Seth might cash in at SummerSlam, but I would preferably see him cash in at next year's WrestleMania. That'd be like the total like coolest thing ever. To cash in on I would say either because Cody's most likely going to be the champion by WrestleMania. I don't know. That's another video right there. But anyways, let me know how you feel about this. I don't know. I was in the middle. I was about to do my WWE 2K25 video, and then I was like, man, I got to talk about this Jey Uso thing because it really bothered me. And I did watch the speech. So after the show went off, Jey Uso did do a speech with his son. And when he did the speech with his son, I was about to tear up. I'm like, man, this dude is about to take some time off. And the fact that his son came out with him while he defended the championship and he lost in front of his son is the most wildest thing. But it builds character and it builds story. That's gonna make Jey Uso even more hungry to go back into that title picture. So hopefully when he comes back refresh, something different, and just come back more like how he was when he was Crash Out Jey. More of that, you know what I mean? Because I feel like he's lost a little bit of that. Just a little bit. Because it's not all the way there. And I feel like it's not all the way there because he's a babyface. When he was a heel, he kind of just like, did whatever. But any further ado, I will see you guys in the next video post. Let me know how you feel about Jey Uso losing. It's still a shocker to me. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next video post. Reid Nation, wow. Deuces, one love, peace. Catch you guys later. Subscribe, stay blessed. See ya.
I'ma talk my shit, gotta pop like this. Move your hands to that bitch, she gotta rock like Mick, but I'ma jagger her shit. I'ma talk my shit, I'ma talk my shit, gotta pop like this. Move your hands to that bitch, she gotta rock like Mick, but I'ma jagger her shit. I'ma talk my shit,